The Golden State Warriors dynasty is on the brink, and Steph Curry is the only force keeping it alive. His deadly strategy might be their last hope. Critics like Kendrick Perkins say the end is near. Can Curry prove them wrong, or is this truly the fall of their golden reign?
I'll tell you why they're not even close to being a sleeper. They're a play-in team. They're a play-in team. And the reason being is because, look, is Steve Kerr a Hall of Fame coach? Absolutely. Do I trust him? Hell no. Right? He walked into a golden situation when he took over the job of being the Warriors head coach. A culture, a foundation that was already built. Most important player outside of Steph Curry is Jonathan Kuminga, who I believe should be the second option on this team, but Steve Kerr got instilled that confidence into him to let him know he is that second option.
Not to mention there's still an extension that is dangling over Jonathan Kuminga's head, and whether or not that'll happen.
The Golden State Warriors' identity has been shaped by the devastating combination of Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. With Klay now gone, the team faces a seismic shift in its core. Many believe this would be the moment when the dynasty crumbles. But in a surprising move, the Warriors secured Buddy Hield, a player known for his elite three-point shooting. Against the Sacramento Kings, Hield displayed what the Warriors had hoped for, sinking 6 out of 7 three-point attempts in a mere 19 minutes. This isn't just a glimmer of potential, it's a statement. Hield is here to replace Klay, and his performance suggests he's more than capable. However, despite this early success, there is doubt in the air. Kendrick Perkins, a staunch critic, has already dismissed the Warriors' chances. He boldly claims that no one can replace Klay Thompson. His sentiment is that without Thompson's lethal shooting, the Warriors are no longer a contender, but rather a mere play-in team. This perspective raises a chilling question: is Perkins right? Has Golden State, even with Buddy Hield's brilliance, lost the very essence of what made them unbeatable? Hield's instant impact cannot be denied, but the season is long, grueling, and unforgiving. Can Hield maintain this level of play throughout, or will the burden of filling Klay's shoes prove too much? The reality is clear: the Warriors' future now hinges on how well this new talent integrates into Kerr's system. But make no mistake, even with new additions like Hield and D'Anthony Melton, the shadow of doubt looms. The Warriors may be on borrowed time. Melton, too, has stepped up, adding depth and versatility to both offense and defense. His performance alongside Hield suggests that the Warriors are far from finished. Yet, for a shining moment, there's a lingering uncertainty. Perkins and other critics argue that Kerr's system is too reliant on veterans, that the team lacks the spark it once had. The reality is that the Warriors' success is precarious. One misstep and everything could fall apart. But even as new talents step up, the Warriors' success still revolves around a familiar face, Steph Curry. Steph Curry is more than a player, he is the heart and soul of the Warriors. Without him, this team would not be what it is today. But with Klay Thompson gone, more responsibility now rests on Curry's shoulders than ever before. And his strategy, deadly simplicity, shoot, and shoot some more. The Warriors have averaged 53-point attempts in the preseason, up significantly from last season's 38.9. This isn't just about volume, this is about domination. Curry's lethal strategy is designed to overwhelm opponents before they can even react. The numbers speak for themselves. This three-point barrage is no fluke. It's a calculated, cold-blooded tactic to dismantle defenses and exploit weaknesses. Curry knows that without this relentless pace, the Warriors will struggle to keep up in an NBA that is evolving faster than ever. But here's the catch: can Curry sustain this? Perkins once again argues that this strategy is doomed to fail. So he claims that Curry, despite being one of the greatest shooters of all time, cannot carry the entire weight of the team on his back for a full season. Is he right? There's no denying that Curry's strategy comes with risks. His health, his stamina, and his ability to inspire the younger players will be tested like never before. Jonathan Kuminga, for instance, is one player whose development could make or break this strategy. Against the Kings, Kuminga finally showed what he's capable of, hitting 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. But one game does not make a season. Can Kuminga rise to the occasion consistently, or will he crumble under the pressure? The weight of expectation is crushing, and it will take more than flashes of brilliance for this young talent to thrive in Curry's high-pressure system. Curry's strategy is brilliant, but it's also a gamble. It demands perfection. Any breakdown in shooting efficiency, any injury to Curry, and the entire system could collapse. And let's not forget, Curry is 36. The window for the Warriors to dominate with this strategy is rapidly closing. If they don't seize the moment now, the golden era may end with a whimper, not a bang. But while Curry's strategy is critical, there's a secret behind-the-scenes plan that could either save or doom the Warriors' future. What if I told you the Warriors aren't just relying on Curry's genius? Behind-the-scenes whispers of a superstar recruitment plan have surfaced. This isn't just speculation. This is the Warriors' ace in the hole. The front office, led by Steve Kerr and Bob Myers, is preparing to pull off a blockbuster move that could shift the balance of power in the NBA. The target, an all-star caliber player capable of lifting the Warriors back into championship contention. If this plan succeeds, it could redefine the Warriors' future. But if it fails, the consequences could be disastrous. And that's not all. The Warriors aren't just looking to bring in outside talent, they're investing heavily in their youth. Players like Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and Brandon Podziemski represent the future of the franchise. But here's the problem: critics like Kendrick Perkins argue that Kerr isn't giving these young stars enough playing time to truly develop. They claim that the Warriors are too reliant on their veterans, stunting the growth of these potential breakout players. Are the Warriors sacrificing their future for short-term gains? Kuminga, Moody, and Podziemski have all shown flashes of brilliance, but that's not enough. They need consistent minutes, consistent opportunities, and Kerr calls it. The question is whether Kerr's balancing act between developing young talent and relying on experienced veterans will work. If Kerr can't make the right decisions, the Warriors risk wasting the prime years of Curry's career. And worse, they could fail to capitalize on the development of these young players, leaving the future of the franchise in jeopardy. The recruitment plan and youth movement are intertwined. Success in one area could lead to success in the other. But failure on either front could spell disaster. Can the Warriors afford to wait? Or will they pull the trigger on a move that could reshape the NBA landscape? As we contemplate these high-stakes decisions, the spotlight inevitably shifts back to Steve Kerr and his role in this critical moment for the Warriors. As Steve Kerr is a man under pressure. For nearly a decade, he has led the Warriors to unprecedented success. But with the departure of Klay Thompson, the stakes have never been higher. Kerr's strategy this season is simple, bold. Maintain the Warriors' fast-paced, three-point heavy offense while slowly integrating younger players like Kuminga and Moody. But there are growing concerns that Kerr's methods are outdated. Critics like Kendrick Perkins have been vocal in their doubts, calling Kerr's reliance on veterans a mistake that will hold the team back. Can Kerr adapt, or will he become a relic of past era? Kerr's future with the Warriors is far from certain. There are whispers that this could be his final season if the Warriors fail to make a deep playoff run. The pressure is immense, and the margin for error is razor thin. If Kerr can't find a way to blend the new additions with the existing core, the Warriors' golden era could come to an abrupt and tragic end. And make no mistake, if Kerr leaves, the Warriors could be facing a total rebuild with no guarantees of future success. But Kerr isn't just fighting for his job, he's fighting to protect the legacy he's built. The question is whether Kerr can adapt to the modern NBA, where youth and athleticism are as important as experience. Can Kerr give players like Kuminga and Moody the opportunities they need to develop into stars? Or will he cling to his veterans, sacrificing the team's future in the process? One thing is clear: Kerr's decisions this season will define not only his career, but the future of the Golden State Warriors. But while Kerr's leadership is essential, the fate of the Warriors ultimately rests in the hands of one man, Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the cornerstone of the Warriors. Without him, this team is nothing. His shooting, leadership, and unrelenting drive have carried Golden State through its most difficult times. But with each passing season, the pressure on Curry grows. As he approaches the twilight of his career, the Warriors must capitalize on every opportunity. There's no more room for error, this is it. And if the Warriors don't maximize Curry's remaining years, they risk squandering the greatest talent their franchise has ever seen. Kendrick Perkins has raised the alarm, questioning whether Curry can continue to carry the weight of the team by himself. And Perkins isn't wrong to ask this. Curry's brilliance is undeniable, but he can't do it all alone. The success of the Warriors hinges on whether his supporting cast, both veterans and young stars, can step up. The clock is ticking, and Curry's prime years are slipping away. The Warriors must act now, or they risk losing everything. Curry's importance to this team cannot be overstated. His leadership extends beyond the court. He's the glue that holds the Warriors together, the spark that ignites their offense, and the heart that beats within every player. But the question remains, how long can Curry keep this up? How long can he defy age and continue to dominate the league? Time is the enemy, and the Warriors are running out for it out of it. The future of the Warriors, their success or failure, depends on how well they support Curry and adapt to the changing landscape of the NBA. The Golden State Warriors are at a crossroads. With new talent, a secret superstar recruitment plan, and a youth movement poised to break out, the team has the potential to rise again. But there's no margin for error. Steph Curry's deadly strategy may hold the key to the Warriors' future, but without the right moves from Steve Kerr in the front office, the dynasty could crumble before our eyes. Kendrick Perkins has cast doubt on the Warriors' ability to succeed, calling them a play-in team. And as long as Steph Curry remains on the court, there is hope. Can the Warriors reclaim their throne, or is this the end of their golden era? The answer lies in the decisions made in the coming months. The stakes have never been higher, and the world is watching.